Hello, good evening. Thank you very, very much for coming along and into the Dark Wood. This has been something that I've worked on for a couple of years, so it feels very strange to actually be out in the world again after being shut away with 2 cats and a computer and with Julia, my partner, breathing little sane noises into my ears. So this is, as Chris said, a preview of the book. We're actually going to print in a couple of weeks' time. We have a printer's dummy. It's a little bit dark. There's 1 or 2 little tiny errors, but it's kind of there. It's going to be left on the table round the corner there at the end of the event, so you're very welcome to have a little dip through. Some of the people here are actually contributors to it, so if you want to have a chat, that would be fine. The idea of the Dark Wood is very, very simple. It's that there are, at this moment in time, obviously poets who use language as their primary material, but there are also artists who are doing the same thing. Nobody has put those 2 groups of people together before in one book. This is, as so far as I know, the first time for that, and it feels like a moment that's strangely. It's strange that it hasn't happened, but it also feels that it's very important that it's happening right now, because in the UK, the idea of poetry is, I think, held in a very conservative little bubble, which belongs in the early 20th century, and I think that it's very cut off from the developments of modernism and postmodernism. There's a whole array of tools for poets to use that are simply not being picked up, and the idea of the Dark Wood is that it starts a dialogue between artists and poets, and that they can share. There's also a moment that's occurring right now, which is touching everybody, which is that we're starting to live not only physical lives but virtual lives, and this book is actually divided into 2 volumes. It's a paper volume. It's also a virtual volume, which is very, very big. The reason that it's taken a long time to make this book is because I gleefully realised, that a virtual volume had no cost in terms of paper. So I thought, right, great, well, we'll maybe have 1,000 pages. And then I realised too late that those had to be edited and proofed and all of those kinds of things. So it's actually quite a massive undertaking. What it is also is a metaphor for something that we all have to deal with, which is the fact that we live in a body, but at some point we stop living, and so we exist, we're physically here, and then we're gone. And this is something I've been thinking about a bit. I've just turned 50, and I feel that I'm kind of at least halfway through. So this is a good point to make something which is in 2 halves. Okay, I will stop there in giving you context, but I'll give you a quick little outline about this evening. We're going to start off with a reading by Tim Atkins, who's made a piece especially for the Dark Wood, and then there'll be a discussion which I will chair, and that will involve Carol Watts, Becky Grenier, and Liz Collini. And then we will end up with a reading by Becky Grenier and Ryan Ormond. So it's kind of three parts. And here's the first.